So now we're going to step this up a notch. Instead of giving you a list of possible factors and asking you to determine which one of them are the factors, I just want to know what are the factors of this polynomial. Well, we could start and we could guess. We could go x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 2, and so on and so on. But there are some guidelines that we can follow. We know that anything that's a possible factor must look like either x minus something or x plus something. We know it needs to be a binomial. The second thing that we know is that whatever goes in that binomial must be a factor of 8. So it must be able to divide evenly into 8. So since we can divide 1 into 8, x minus 1 and x plus 1 both work. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. We can divide 2 into 8, so x minus 2 and x plus 2 will work. We can't divide 3 into 8, so we can't have x minus 3 and x plus 3 in this list, but we can have 4s. 5, 6, and 7 also don't work, and we can have 8s. And to be completely honest, at this point, it becomes a guessing game. We have 8 possible factors. 3 of them will work. How do we know that it's 3? Because we have an x cubed, meaning that we have 3 factors of this. So 5 of these possible factors that fit the pattern will not work, and it is just a complete guessing game to determine which one will. So I'm just going to pick one at random, go through the synthetic division, and see if it's a factor. So let's go with x plus 1. Meaning outside my L, I need a minus 1. Inside, 1, 5, 2, and minus 8. 1 comes down. Multiply, we get negative 1. Add, we get 4. Multiply, we get negative 4. Add, get negative 2. Multiply, get 2. And add, get negative 6. So since we have a remainder, x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial. We need to move on and try another one. I'm going to go to x plus 2, meaning we need a minus 2 outside the L. Same numbers inside. And do the synthetic division. So 1 minus 2, add to get 3, multiply to get negative 6, add to get negative 4, multiply to get 8, and add to get 0. So we got lucky here that we found a factor on the second go-round. Since 5 of these don't work, we may have had to wait until the 6th synthetic division if you're extremely unlucky. But what we know is that x cubed plus 5x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals, we had x plus 2 times by the results of our synthetic division, which would be x squared plus 3x minus 4 we can factor that quadratic at the end again, 2 numbers multiply to negative 4 and add to 3, so x plus 4 and x minus 1. If we would have started with any of those, we would have only had to go through one synthetic division. We got a little bit unlucky, but not so bad.